What's up, YouTube? Today I got this 2015 Honda Pilot. I'm going to be showing you how to do the right front CV axle today. I did a previous video on the left front CV axle, and the reason why we're replacing these axles is because it's vibrating on acceleration. Anyways, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe so I can continue to make videos like this to make your life easier. Enough talk, let's get started. Now I got this new little light right here I'm going to be trying out today. A little Matco stream light. Put it in there so you can get a good view, because this axle is a little different from most of your axles, especially from the left front one. It's a lot different. Alright, let's do this. The first thing I'm going to do is take this 12mm nut off this brake line. This caliper out of our way. Let it hang there. Like I said, if you don't feel uneasy about hanging this caliper, just get you a little coat hanger, metal coat hanger or something, makeshift you something to hang it on, something maybe like that little plate right there, a cover, or maybe on the control arm somewhere, or on the spring up here would be good too. Just make sure you secure it so it don't fall and hit you in the head, because yeah, that wouldn't feel good. Now that we got the 12 out of our way, we're going to take this 10 here and take off our ABS sensor. The 10mm with the washer goes on the sensor where it secures to the strut. And the 10mm that goes on the sensor itself without the washer. Alright, now that we got that out of the way, reverse that. I like to reverse my tools when I'm done, because a lot of times you'll go to tighten something after you started it by hand and you forgot to do it, and then you back it right back out. We'll go ahead and take our axle nut off. Actually, we'll take these off first because the socket's already on my gun. Like I said, you don't have to do this in the procedure I do it. The most crucial is to do the sensor wire and the brake line wire first. Before you start pulling on this control arm and strut and putting stress on everything. Just wiggle that back and forth as you're pulling. Alright, now we'll take our 36mm. That. Now our new axle came with a new nut, so no need of reusing that nut. And like I said, I'm stressing to get new axles. They're not that expensive. Remans are usually about 50 or 60 bucks. A new one's about 75 to 100. And the remans always tend to vibrate. And that's why we're changing these. You don't want to do this job twice. Just do it right the first time. Alright. Let's take our center punch. Alright, now, like I was saying, this is a lot different from most of your axles. We're going to take 14mm swivel and a long extension and take these bolts out in here. I'll just use my other gun. That way we can keep this on this gun. 14 out, the bottom 14 is 2 bolts. Alright, let's reverse that. Now I'm going to take a long magnet to retrieve these bolts. So you can get your little fingers up in there. This is easier. Now these two bolts are the same, so it doesn't really matter what order you put them in. All right, now you should be able just to pull out on this one. No need to pry. Alright. And I already got my new part, so let's size her up. I mean, you can tell it's right, but you always want to check your splines, because sometimes there'll be a difference depending on how many gears the car has, if it's got overdrive or whatever. Alright, this one's heavy, so just kind of work it up in there. Yeah, it's a lug. Now I'm going to kind of skid up under the car here to make sure I'm going in straight. Don't want to hit that seal and damage it. Alright, we're in. Yeah, that's important. If you just try to slop it in there without paying attention underneath, you're going to hit the corner of that seal, and then you're going to have a leak. So, just under and straighten that little piece out. Get it lined up with the holes. I'm going to take this extension. Get a little piece of rag here out of the trash. Show you a trick. Tricks of the trade. Tear a little piece off, wedge it in your socket. That way it doesn't fall out when you're trying to start it. Alright. Little piece of rag off of it now that we got it started. Now do not run them down until you get both started. Yeah, let's find the right angle here. Alright, that feels pretty good. Now we can run them down. Snug them down. Nothing too crazy. Alright. Now, grab the other end. Push her through. Go ahead and grab your new nut. Get it started real good. That way it doesn't pull out on you when you're trying to line this back up with the strut. Okay. Pull down. Lining up those holes. Yeah, I decided to use axles while I'm waiting on these brakes. I got all the parts first for this, or the axles first for this, before I got my brake pads, which is rare. Usually I get the brake stuff first, but whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and knock this out. Because I ain't got time to wait. I'm on the clock. Let's go ahead and tighten our axle nut down since we already got the socket on the gun. Nice and snug until the axle's not pulling through anymore. Run down your strut bolt. Now, if you got a gun that's spinning fast enough, you shouldn't have to hold the other side. Unless you're doing this with a breaker bar, you're going to have to put a wrench on the other side. Keep that from turning. Okay, before I forget, let's crimp this nut. Probably should have got a flat blade punch, but you got steady hands. That ain't going nowhere. Go ahead and secure our brake line. 12mm. Then start it by hand. ABS sensor. Alright, grab your 10. Just check yourself over, make sure tighten everything. We know we're good. Let me retrieve my light. I don't lose it. I'm really bad about losing lights. I just bought this one. Alright, we done, y'all. It's that simple. Anyways, I hope this video has been informative. Y'all please check like, please subscribe. Y'all have a good day. Peace out, YouTube.